Look who's so smart and knows all these words.
That's right.
That's true. I don't read.
Hello and welcome to Flappity Flap Podcast with your hosts Brandon and Sarah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I have something that I thought might be fun to do one or two every episode, depending on how you like this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna name a couple and see if you know what they are, what category they are, and then
Okay.
and then I'll see if you know what exactly they are.
All right. Sounds very vague.
The corkscrew.
The corkscrew?
Yeah. What do you think it's referring to?
Wine? Or I think it's a type of flying maneuver too.
Oh, okay.
Duck's penis.
Follow that line.
What line?
The
Duck's penis?
Yeah.
Corkscrew duck penis.
Like in that kind of area.
Where am I going with it? I don't know.
What about the pretzel dip?
Don't worry about your phone too, because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. It's just
I just don't.
I'm naturally trying to cheat, but
Okay.
I can't fucking see.
Okay, so you don't know what the pretzel dip is?
Pretzel dip?
Yeah.
The pretzel dip.
What about the flat iron?
Are these like weird like sexual maneuvers or something?
Well, I don't know. Are they weird or are you just extra judgy?
I guess weird in the way that I don't understand how they could be.
Well, let me just tell you.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, the corkscrew, I don't know. Is that...
So the corkscrew, I'll show you a picture if you can see without your glasses. So the woman is lying on her side, say on her right side on the bed.
Okay.
And the man is standing up. So he's perpendicular to her and he just slides his whoop into her. Hee-haw.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll try that later.
The corkscrew. How is that a corkscrew? I would imagine a corkscrew would be like the guy on his back and the girl on top with her legs up, maybe, like holding her knees, and him just like rotating her.
I think they didn't go with that because I don't know if it's possible. You know what I mean? Like no penis could withstand that.
Yeah, it might be bend
it like Beckham.
Yeah, it might be
But
a bendy time. Okay.
The pretzel dip. Here's a picture.
The pretzel dip.
I just makes me want a pretzel. I don't know why they didn't keep the two people.
Drawings?
I don't know why they didn't keep the two people the same color. So she's laying on her right side with her left leg sort of curled over, and he's kind of
I don't
like
know.
upright, entering her from the side, and her left leg is curled over and her right leg is under his legs and butt.
Yeah.
I like how they have a little line for his like toe, but it's like he has one toe. What are those like ninja shoes?
Yeah. Ninja
it's
Turtle
kind of
feet.
like that.
Yeah.
But they couldn't go any further and give him 5 toes or even Simpson style
you're
4.
looking at his toes from the side. You're getting a side view.
So you just see one though. You just see one line.
I mean, look at how simplified it is. They don't even have faces.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm griping about the toe. I mean, they went so far as to give him an elbow dimple.
That's true. They honestly could have simplified it more, I think. And, they gave him like a big flowing set of hair. Like, what is...
No, this one. I think in the other one they gave him... You look like Gilbert Gottfried.
I can't see.
All squinty.
I'm blind.
The flat iron, one of my favorites, actually is I'll say the woman for our purposes. The
flat iron.
Lays flat on her stomach, legs straight.
So I'm imagining both people are flat on top of each other.
Yeah, well, his legs go outside of her legs, which are just flat and straight.
His legs are on the outside?
Yeah. I guess you don't necessarily have to do it that way, but
what is going on with their arms?
Based on this list,
it looks awkward.
There's probably another position name for his legs being inside hers. Yeah. But anyway, I just thought like, it'll be fun just to see, by the name. Because like, if you don't know what teabagging is and you just hear teabagging and someone says it's not making tea, What the fuck?
I think everybody knows teabagging from video games.
Just an example from video games? What video games are...
Not like...
Is it like Sims or something?
Not like actual video games. Or wait, not like actual teabagging in video games. It's like... Oh,
like an insult or something?
No, like, when we play Halo.
Oh, yeah.
And if you kill somebody on multiplayer online, you can go up to their... You
kind of squat on them?
Yeah, you go up to their body and you do some squatting on them.
I get it now. I'm relieved that that's the extent of it. How insulting.
It is.
Unless you're into that.
Well, when you die, if somebody does that to you, it's like, man, you fucker. You've made an enemy for life.
I'm going to kill you and then go teabag your mother.
Wow. Okay.
In the video game. That's probably not an option in Fortnite or whatever.
Probably not. Find their house and kill them and then teabag their mom. Is that what you said?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Let's not.
I don't think that exists.
Let's not get into the nitty gritty. Okay. So the main topic, which is only slightly more highbrow than that. So this was on Twitter. I found it on, I think it's kind of a trending question. You know how they are. This is Sophie Ann. Her handle is Sophie Ann, or is the handle the @ thing? I don't really know all the lingo. Her name on Twitter is Sophie Ann is Team Hoary, but like HOARY. I don't even know.
HOARY?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like her name.
Maybe. The only horror I know that's spelled like that is hoarfrost, which I don't know if that's like a
look who knows words. Look who's so smart and knows all these words.
That's right.
That's true. I don't read. I don't know words.
But you can read, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which animal, if it suddenly became a predator of humans... Okay. Which animal, if it suddenly became a predator of humans, either by increased size, motivation, and or change of designation... It's kind of weird, such as herbivore to carnivore, would be the most terrifying?
Let's see.
So something not typically a predator, right? Am I understanding that right? You know what's weird is because we were talking about the pretzel twist or whatever from the sex thing, as I just immediately thought, what if a pretzel became a predator? Which is not the object of this question. But
no, because a pretzel's not an animal.
But it would be terrifying. I mean,
I shouldn't even need to say that.
Showing off.
No, I was... telling you that.
I know. Just you're showing off your knowledge that you have acquired by not reading. I don't know.
You're just such a punk ass.
I think we're both kind of tired because we were kind of like nap first or record. But like record first because if nap first, then possibly not ever record today. So I think we made the right decision.
So
time will tell.
Back to the pretzel
whether
thing.
It's true or right.
Back to the pretzel thing. What was going on in that head of yours?
I don't know. I just thought of a pretzel like turning on you, Trying
to eat you back?
Maybe.
Bite you back?
Yeah. Like just becoming, I don't know. It popped in my head because I like pretzels. I had pretzels yesterday.
Like a little pretzel or like one of those big doughy pretzels?
Oh gosh.
Because a little one could choke you. I mean, they don't even have to be sentient to choke you.
A little one could choke you?
Bush Jr.
Choke you choke you like...
Yeah, not like wring your neck.
I was like, I don't think they're long enough even if they're extended, but
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, but a big one is softer because a little one could maybe stab you. I mean, probably not. It would probably crumble before it got through that dermis. But a big one is probably too soft because if they literally tried to choke you, like wrap their arms around you, they'd probably rip.
Well,
unless
they don't
it's like
have
a stale one.
Muscle, tendons, or bone, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't stand a chance against you, unless it was really big. It'd have to be a massive pretzel.
Use your imagination, suspend your disbelief. I still think it'd be terrifying. I mean, even if something can't actually kill you, like. If it turns on you, it is terrifying.
I think if anything became...
Anything inanimate.
Anything became alive, I would freak out a little bit.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Even if it wasn't like trying to hurt me, just look around like, I don't know, if your coffee cup just started walking around.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, what the hell?
Well, and then if like a pretzel came alive, you'd be like, I can't ever eat pretzels again because guilt. Don't make
Guilt?
fun of me, my voice breaking. Yeah, just like,
But are they still, human made, or are they like breeding?
are you wanting pretzels?
No.
We could go to that food truck down the road. They might still be open and get some of those soft, not food truck. They call it Mike's food truck, but it's like a fruit stand. But they have like
Oh, yeah,
those
yeah,
big
yeah.
soft pretzels.
Oh, they do? They have those?
Yeah, remember I bought them from there. They're like in bags.
I want to go get some snacks from there. They've got like,
Should we take a trip out today?
yeah. Oh, we could. Are they open late though?
I
We're
don't know.
we're
We'll
kind of
look it up.
meandering. I don't know that this is interesting
So
to
that's
listen
all
to.
for this week, folks. We got something super important to do. Anyway, what if now,
An animal or a creature.
Stay with me here. Yeah, an animal or creature that is not normally predatory to humans, turned predatory by an unspecified mechanism.
I mean, it'd have to be something that's like abundant and,
Would it? Why?
around people. Like frequently around people.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, because, like bears and stuff are already like that, but you have so few encounters with them. If a giraffe suddenly became, had a bloodlust, it wouldn't really matter because you're not really around them. Unless you work at the zoo
I think the idea is
or live around them.
maybe to not think too hard about that. But like, yeah, maybe like you're like at the zoo and you're like petting a giraffe and they keep those enclosures kind of low because they can't climb over them. But if it was something that was predatory, it'd be a lot more terrifying and they'd have them in like full like dome enclosures or something.
I think ants or rats.
Ooh, yeah.
So like, because rats can pretty much get into anywhere, and same
Yeah,
with ants.
that's true.
Ants can get into anywhere. So if they could like, come up with plans, like attack plans on how to get
Oh,
to you,
they could because of their hive mind shit.
that would be fucking
I mean,
terrifying.
it would just be game over. Like, just give up, just kill yourself, or offer
Wow.
yourself into slavery.
I
don't
mean,
know.
they're just ants, though.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there is. If they just became this like massive tidal wave of ants,
Or like those ants, what are the ones that can create like balls so they can like get across rivers or whatever, bodies of water? Ooh. Okay, what about something that is not, let's stretch here a little bit. Something that is not, has not been made into like a horror movie. Because I feel like, what was the first thing you said? You said ants, or what was the first thing before that? Rats. Because
I don't think that's been made into a horror movie. Killer Tomatoes, Killer Frogs. Killer
Really?
Frogs is such a dumb movie.
That's too bad. How do the frogs kill people? Like crawl down their throats or something?
They supposedly eat people, but they just
Are they big?
hop at. No, they don't even really have teeth, I think. There are frogs with teeth, though. I don't know why I got so.
Because you love frogs.
There's like this Peruvian kind of frog.
Of course it's Peru.
With two bottom teeth. It's pretty
Like tusks?
freaky looking. Yeah, kind of.
Just makes me think of those weird pig guys in Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
It's Miss Piggy and Kermit's offspring.
Yeah.
Jabba's guards. That's what I think of when I think of frogs with teeth. Like this.
They're very pig-like, though, in their heads.
Who? Frogs?
No.
Oh,
The pig guards.
Okay.
Jabba's pig guards.
okay. That's not what they're
just-
actually called.
They're
but
just green. They're just green pig men, basically.
they're green because of their father's, chloroform.
Chloroform?
I'm gonna cut that chromosome greenness. I was trying to sound
Is their
sciencey.
father Jabba?
No, their father's Kermit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like reality.
You need a nap.
Well, not reality, but the reality of the
How science
Star
works
Wars,
and genetics and
the
okay.
Star Wars lore. But no, you were.
No, that would be sad if they were Jabba's children and he just was like, "You're my slaves now. You go guard my palace."
I mean, isn't he kind of a piece of shit though?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back to what would be terrifying as a predator. I mean, like koala bears, you know?
I mean, it wouldn't be terrifying to me because I'm never around them. It would be exactly the same as like a bear or a lion.
Okay, but use your imagination.
I did. I said rats and...
No, use your imagination. Like, imagine you're in Australia and you're like, oh, cool, we're going to go see koala bears at a koala bear sanctuary. So you're talking about,
like, if an animal decides to start hunting you and planning
if it just becomes, like,
like, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to hunt you and eat you. Predatory. Not like I need something to do for sport. So
monkeys and apes would be fucking scary because they're very smart. So, well, right? Aren't they kind of smart?
Yeah. Well, they're like a step down from us, right?
They're pretty dumb, but they're kind of smart.
But think about, like, Congo. I
don't remember that movie. All I remember
think the
is
movie
the big,
was horrible,
scary
but
white apes.
It was pretty scary.
They were like zombie apes or something.
No.
I don't remember.
Stop speculating wildly and irresponsibly about things you don't know.
So what would you think would be scary? Fucking
koala bears, because you look at them and they
already will attack you if you don't have eucalyptus leaves on you.
They just attack you.
I think they get grumpy.
Beat you up.
I think they can get grumpy and bite.
I think they're just aren't they very lethargic?
Yeah, because they're eating eucalyptus.
So there's nothing scary about them getting grumpy because you don't have eucalyptus on you.
Wait, say that again?
There's nothing scary about a lethargic koala bear coming after you because you don't have, like, they're just run away. I'm talking about, like, if they just became, like, they had a bloodlust for human flesh.
That'd be pretty creepy and scary, yeah. I wouldn't be into that.
But what's something that you wouldn't think that would be like that, but if they became predatory, like something you don't ever worry about because obviously they're not a threat.
I don't know, if they did, you'd be some kind of domestic animal would be scary, like a goat. Goats.
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
Goats would be scary. They can climb on shit. They can get to you. If they wanted you, they could get to you, and they could pulverize you with their
And they
skulls.
hop on horses. That's true. They hop on horses so they could, like, ride horses after you.
And they're creepy. They're very creepy, and they smell.
You don't like baby goats, do you? Cause
baby goats are kind of cute, but
most normal people love baby goats.
They're still very creepy.
Why are they creepy?
Have you seen their eyes? They got these.
Not all of them have the weird, like,
elongated pupil.
Go this way, the sideways.
Yes.
Not all of them are like that.
I think most
Some
of them
have very warm, affectionate,
okay,
deep soul.
All right.
Do you think should we look up some pictures? Maybe.
Yeah, I think look it up. I think most of them have those elongated pupils. That does not look like a safe place to.
I like to live on the edge.
Set your drink.
Oh, look at that. Now, think of that. That is fucking adorable. Think about if that...
I gotta put my glasses on because I can't see. I can't see nothing. Yeah, but we're not getting a close-up.
They're chasing her. They're trying to take chunks out of her legs. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway.
Obviously, though, I'm not talking about baby goats. I'm talking about adult,
See, that one's eyes aren't too creepy. I don't think they're all as pronounced.
Try typing in goat eye into Google Images.
But then, like, they know what you're trying to look for.
What? Oh my goodness, what are you even talking about? Just goat eye. They will show goat eyes. You'll see every kind of goat eye.
See? Some of them have normal.
Click it.
Oh, whoa.
That's like an antelope eye. And the one on the left is an octopus eye, you freakazoid.
Oh.
That's an octopus. That's an antelope. That's a goat. The one on the bottom right is a lizard.
Oh, okay.
The one you were like, whoa.
But I'm saying some of them are like brown. They're not all like that weird sideways. They're not all like
brown?
that.
I wasn't talking about color. I'm talking about the pupil. How it's long.
I'm saying some of them are just not as pronounced. Like, look at this one. This is like...
That's because it's a front view.
But it's just not as pronounced.
You're only seeing it from the side.
They're adorable. You shut up.
Because their eyes are set on the sides of their heads. Because they're like
Look at that one. That's more like that's a mountain goat. So I feel like that's maybe why the eye isn't as weird.
I think it's weird. I think it's just as weird, but it's a dark color. It looks
really big.
Maybe because it's dark? I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, they're adorable. You don't know. It would be... Goodness. I think it would be more heartbreaking if they came after you. If they became predatory. More heartbreaking than terrifying.
I think it'd be terrifying because they could get to you. And when they get aggressive.
I think even though pigs are carnivorous or omnivorous or whatever, I think
Pigs have eaten people.
I don't want to talk about it, but it is terrifying to me. I mean,
they already do that though.
Hannibal was like so terrifying. I don't think I knew that until Hannibal. And
Hannibal Buress?
Yeah. Till he got eaten by a pig. And that was really disturbing to me.
What? When did that happen?
Yesterday. You didn't hear? This is why you should be on Twitter more. I get all my news on Twitter.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's horrible.
Look at this. If that was coming after you... Oh, he's licking his lips because he's like, human flesh.
Delicious human
Tonight
flesh.
we eat man flesh.
I can't wait to rip it from his bones.
What else? What other creatures? Lizards?
The scale would need to change. Have you ever been bitten by a lizard? Like a blue belly lizard? No. They don't really do anything to you.
But what if they kept coming back? Because really they bite you because they want to be let go, right?
I think even if they bite you when they're trying to bite you, it doesn't do much. Because they just eat bugs, They're so little and they'd have to be big. And if we're talking about changing scale, definitely spiders. Spiders would be horrifying if they were huge.
Well,
it's not to say.
Necessarily. I guess that was one of the criteria that
even if they were just like a little bit bigger, like if there was a spider as big as your head,
Isn't there like a dinner plate spider? I remember watching a David Attenborough thing.
I'm talking about all spiders.
Oh, well, yeah.
If all spiders were huge and just creeping around in the bushes, like, and you just hear that in the dark.
Ew, that's
behind
horrifying.
You, you're just like trying to pee Charles. You're just out there, out in the.
You use his full proper name, like
Charles. I don't know why I started doing that. You're just outside trying to pee Charlie, our dog, and you hear in the bushes.
Okay, so one of the examples is
or they're cleaning their palps. And you get like high def viewage of that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that would be
so
gross.
She said this question was prompted by @JustTheZooOfUs. Oh, Us's episode on Arabian camels. When Ellen mentioned that their footsteps are completely silent, I was suddenly struck with the image of being hunted in the middle of the Sahara by a carnivorous camel.
They will
You'd
bite
never
you.
hear them coming. Well, we've seen the video of that one picking a guy by its head, picking him up and throwing him.
Yeah. Gosh, that had to hurt and be smelly.
Ew. They do have big...
I don't know what I'm more upset about, the smell or the pain.
Ew. What do they eat?
Hay, maybe? I don't know.
Someone said Canadian geese. They're already scary, but if they could really eat me, I'd be terrified.
Oh, I thought you were saying camels eat Canadian geese.
Wow.
Canadian geese,
they're everywhere.
You could just say geese.
Yeah, that's true.
But
they
even
already
then,
feel like they're trying to eat you.
They're not that scary. I mean, their mouths, like, if they bite you, it's not that bad. They don't have, like, fangs or venom or anything.
I feel like maybe part of this question
if a goat
is
bites you,
if you gave... Yeah.
They got some gnarly teeth.
Or like a horse.
That they could stick into you.
I think a horse, kind of like along the lines of a camel.
Horse bites are painful.
Because they're fucking big. They could kick you to knock you down and then feast on you at their leisure. With their big chompers. And they're not sharp, so it wouldn't be quick. It'd be like grinding.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, someone said frogs. Ugh.
Frogs don't have teeth. I don't know why I said again, because I didn't say that.
What about chickens?
Chickens would be scary because they could peck the shit out of you.
They'd take your eyes and then again feast at their leisure.
Pretty much any bird, like parrots. Ooh,
yeah. Do you think
take a gouge out of you?
Well, their beaks are meant to, well, maybe not non-carnivorous, but they're meant
nuts.
to rip and yeah, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, but frogs don't have teeth generally. So if a frog bites you, it's gonna just be like you're being gummed.
I wasn't talking about frogs. Why are we back at frogs?
Because you said frogs, but you quickly carried on to the next thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. We can continue talking about predatory frogs if you want.
That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. Someone said domestic dogs. That would definitely be bad news because they're fucking everywhere.
That's what I was kind of saying before, too.
Were you? Oh, I
yeah,
missed
just
it.
an abundant thing and also a domestic thing. Cats.
Cats are already kind of terrifying.
Anything that's around you all the time. I don't know. I can't think of any other animals. I mean,
Oh,
that would be...
that looks like a jumping spider. Well, especially the jumping spiders because they can
That
jump.
is a jumping spider.
They can jump long distances. And if they were bigger, like big as your head.
Fuck that. Ugh. They're...
Oh my God.
Bug mouths are the grossest.
Fish fishing for people and just having a bucket of people.
Ugh.
That's their catch for the day.
A balloon.
Why is there...
That's the lure.
My
The lure is a balloon. Well, how do you grab the human? He just swims out to the balloon and you pull him under?
Oh yeah, so the fish is out in the ocean and the guy's walking on the beach. That's why you need the balloon to lure them into the water.
Yeah, but how does a balloon pull him under?
Well, there is a hook attached to it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
See? They've thought of everything.
Wow.
The only correct answer to this is parasitoid wasps.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't want to...
So they like lay their babies into
Oh, yeah.
like spiders and
Ew,
things.
that's horrifying.
Parasites in general are fucking awful.
It's true. Ew, ew, ew. Octopus, they're too damn smart. All they really need is slightly longer lifespans so they can learn more things, figure out how to use a weapon, and the ocean belongs to them. That would be pretty terrifying.
Figure out how to use weapons. They're just down under the sea, like with, doing blacksmithing and, making their weapons over some undersea fissures.
Like that's like their forge or something?
They're just down there, ping, 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 making some medieval weapons.
Well, you said it would be...
very quickly become rusty.
Yeah. Because it's not just water, but it's salt water.
Yeah. Well,
You did mention monkeys and apes, and then
they're already
how
scary.
could I forget?
I don't trust monkeys.
Orangutans. The orangutan with a gun
Oh yeah,
in your video, in your animation.
they can use guns.
Actually, that was a very terrifying scene in one of the Planet of the Apes movies. Did I tell you about that? Did you watch that? It was like so tense because you know what's happening, but the people in the movie don't know what's happening. And the chimps are like walking up to these guys, like acting all goofy, like they're just chimps. And the guys are like wary, but then the chimps are like doing like somersaults. And then the guys are like laughing.
Just playing.
And then last minute, like the chimps just grab their like machine guns and just shoot them. And it was like fair's fair, but it was kind of a really tense, terrifying scene.
Fair's fair. They weren't killing the apes.
Well, they were. They were kind of like, yeah, they were.
They were? Oh,
I
okay.
think it was like I don't know if it was like a turf war or it was very hostile. And I think...
toward the apes?
Whatever character, I forget which character it was trying to like make peace with them. But, a lot of the humans like were not up for peace. Or there would be like misunderstandings and tension and, So yeah, it was just scary.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
If one day they just make that mental leap of like knowing how to use weapons.
Yeah.
Like advanced weapons. Even like bows and spears would be scary.
Mm-hmm.
You're just walking past,
Some chimp on the corner.
walking past some jungle area and you just start seeing arrows coming
Yeah.
coming at you.
I wonder how long it would take your brain. Because when you see something that you don't...
All I would think is I got to get the fuck out of here and start running.
Well, definitely, yeah. If you just like any
wouldn't
arrows
even
coming
think
out,
about
that's true. But if you like turned and looked and you saw like a chimp with a bow, like how long would it take your brain to catch up and be like...
You're first like, aw, and then you just catch one in the leg.
Yeah. Why are we
How
laughing
cute.
about this?
Because it's just a hypothetical for now.
Someone said, I was listening to something recently about an experiment with 3 octopuses where they were taught to use a machine to get food. 2 played along and 1 repeatedly took the machine apart and threw it at the scientists. I think about that a lot.
Wow.
Don't piss them off. Chickens, hands down. A chicken will eat anything it can catch. I've seen them eat frogs, snakes, mice, etc. Make them large enough to prey on something human-sized. No thanks.
Yeah, they'll eat chicken too.
Weird.
One of my buddies had some chickens,
Ugh,
and
I don't like this.
one of his buddies was eating chicken, and some fell on the ground and the chickens ate the chicken.
Well, let's think about if you were a human
And
pet
somebody gave me
to a
some
different animal and they were
well-seasoned human meat.
exactly.
Yeah,
And someone threw it on the floor and you were starving. I mean, chickens probably aren't starving, but they think they're
I
starving.
think they're definitely not starving. Those ones weren't, at least.
I mean, if you had cooked dog meat, I know
If
this
I
is
didn't
horrible.
know the difference,
If you had
yeah.
seasoned cooked dog meat and you dropped it on the floor, you don't think Charlie would totally be all over that? He'd think it was chicken.
Yeah. This whole thing reminds me of that guy that cooked his own foot and fed it to his friends.
Foot is such an odd choice.
It's so, well, I think he got it amputated.
Oh, okay. So he didn't chop it off specifically to
I don't know
cook
if
it.
he chopped it off. I think he must have because he had it. I don't know.
Because if you're going to choose a part, I think it would be the buttock.
Oh, okay. It was, don't look it up.
You know they're gonna.
Don't look it up. It's too much.
You might as well just look it up because, you know, you're gonna anyway.
That kind of stuff gives me the heebie-jeebies. Cooking your own foot. Ugh.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. How could you go through with that? How could you like?
Well, you've already lost it.
So it's one thing to like hear it and be like, oh, the guy cooked his foot, and it's another thing to be in that experience and like, okay, now I'm shaving the meat off the bone. Okay, now I'm chopping it up and, you know, getting rid of the leg hair or whatever. And, you know, oh, just the real experience of it would be fucking scarring.
You want to, because people talk about losing limbs and then having like phantom like itches or something. You kind of wonder if as he's prepping his foot, he's like feeling it like, oh, that one smarted.
Is he a Ponzi man?
Maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Hannibal Lecter was Ponzi.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
It boggles the mind.
I would have some PTSD from that, I think. From
maybe he just wanted to be
foot
inside his friends forever.
Wow,
you know?
that does not make it any better.
Non-consensual.
No, I think it was consensual.
They knew what they were eating?
I think so.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
So they wanted him to be inside them too.
I think he made tacos.
Well, that's a good choice if you're gonna.
It is a good choice. It's all very
I feel like
strange.
you can make tacos with anything. Now, I mean, now that you've said tacos, it seems.
Or as the British say, tacos.
Tacos, yeah, because they think every ah sound has an R in it. Or certain Brits, certain accents.
What? Tarcos?
Yeah, that's what my ex would always say. There's no R in it. I said, yeah, I fucking know. That's how you say ah. That's how.
Oh,
that's why
okay,
they say pasta, not pasta.
I gotcha.
Some.
I understand now.
You're really creeped out by that foot thing because you haven't uncrossed your arms and you just look like you're trying to fold in on yourself and protect yourself. Raccoons. I think that would be terrifying because they're pretty smart. They're pretty dexterous.
They got little hands.
Mm-hmm.
They
said they could pick your lock and get into your house.
Maybe.
Don't fool yourself.
They could definitely break a window.
Yeah. Oh, that would be. Yeah. But if they're trying to be sneaky, they pick a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also they're small, so you know you could grab them and throw them against the ground really hard.
Okay.
You know.
They'd probably go for your throat right away.
Yeah, but you're very tall compared to them.
That's true.
You could give them a good kick.
That's true. Well, I think we've suitably traumatized ourselves and others. Shall we name a couple more sexual positions?
Sure, yeah, we kind of beat that list into the ground a little bit.
Did we? I don't think we nearly scratched the surface of what is possible.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got?
No, maybe we could save it for another time. Deer, because they're everywhere.
That's true. Well, that kind of falls in line with like goats.
Horses and goats.
Horses and goats, yeah.
Yeah. All the vegetative consuming creatures.
Horses would be scary because there would be no way you could outrun them.
Yeah.
You could climb a thing to get away from them, but you'd have to climb pretty high because I'm sure they could like.
Well, they can't navigate
angle up.
doors. They have hooves.
That's true. But can they just bust through a door if they really want to get to you? Because they're fucking huge.
Well, I'm sure we'll be pondering this tonight in our dreams.
Hopefully.
Okay, the Gee Whiz. Any idea what that looks like?
The Gee Whiz. What does Gee Whiz even mean? Gee Whiz.
What do you think the G refers to?
G?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like a P thing, is it?
No, the G spot.
Oh, okay.
Lie back with your legs resting on each of your partner's shoulders. I think we've done that.
Each of your partners?
Yeah, each of your partners.
Oh, each of your partner's shoulders. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I could see.
Wait, let me see. I don't know what I can't tell what I'm looking at.
So she's
here.
laying down. He's,
The fuck is going? Oh, that's her hand. That's her hand coming up to the guy's
yeah. The color
hip.
distinction didn't help you. Oh,
Okay.
it does look like her leg like wrapped around his arm and then under.
It looks like they're a
Fair
little
enough.
bit broken. But
Fair
okay,
enough.
I got it. I got you. The G whiz.
Apparently, it narrows the V and helps target your G.
Interesting.
That one's weird. I did think about this.
Target the G with your whiz.
The wheelbarrow. I don't think this requires any explanation. Can you imagine though? Like how strong would I have to be?
It looks so fucking awkward.
I just can't imagine. It's like when they show people having sex up against walls. Like, just no. I mean,
that works though, but that looks
but it's
really
somebody's got to be holding
awkward.
somebody or your own weight. And you're just thinking about holding yourself up and you're no longer thinking about, unless you're like extreme yogis and really strong, that's, how do you concentrate? My shoulder already hurts. So this is out of the question, just FYI. Don't be asking for this.
it just
later.
looks awkward because you're doing like the wheelbarrow.
Right.
Which, think of anyone doing the wheelbarrow. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous looking.
Yeah.
So you're doing that.
Presumably
but
they're not moving
with
forward.
sex.
Like they're not trying to win a race. She's just standing there.
Well, why not? You're not utilizing your position to its full potential.
Who are you racing? Like, are there other people in the room?
That's probably happened. There have probably been like orgies of wheelbarrow races like that.
Wow. I kind of want to try it now. Just kidding. Mostly. On that note.
That's it? That's all you got?
Well, we got to save more.
No, those were good.
We have to
I'm
save
not,
more for every episode because I need to.
Oh, okay.
There's like 40 on this list. Now, some of them are
my
things like
goodness.
missionary doggy style, but there's like variations on doggy style. I just kept scrolling and I was like, when is this going to end? I thought like 30 was like a good amount, but clearly we are vanilla because
I think some of those names are really bad.
I kind of like them.
G-Whiz. Whiz?
Oh, yeah,
Whiz means
that's
pee.
true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
They could have called it the G-Pizzle. Right? Because pizzle means penis.
I never knew that word until that
and
Love,
it
Death, and
sounds
Robots
like,
show. And then also
something hip that the kids would say.
for shizzle my pizzle.
Yeah.
I don't know why
shizzle
my
G
mouth
pizzle.
went all like, oh, for shizzle my pizzle.
And the corkscrew doesn't make any sense. Oh.
ASMR. A little bit of ASMR for you at the very end there.
Some beard scratching.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense either. But whatever. Let the kids have their fun. Who made that article?
Who aren't kids.
Right. Hopefully not.
Most likely.
It's like women's health or something. Hopefully not being written by children.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Anything you want to say to the folks?
I think we covered it.
Yeah. Watch out for them goats
Thanks for
and
listening.
horses and raccoons. Lock your doors. Use a latch.
And actually watch out for monkeys and apes because they'll get you.
They're out to get you.
Yeah, they're already out to get you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll steal your shit and slap you in the head.
Steal your wallet and your cell phone and sleep with your wife.
I don't know about that last one, but
We're
they
just
might
a step
steal
away.
your cell phone and
Make some calls out of range.
probably
out of
not.
plan calls.
They might just steal it because it's shiny and looks like a thing.
Probably right.
They might just, give it a bite, find out that it's not food, and then just drop it on the ground.
Yeah. You're probably right.
There's probably more.
Thanks for dashing my dreams.
Those are your dreams? So you want to sleep with an ape?
No, I don't. I meant like making phone calls.
Oh,
Like
okay.
just, whoa.
Get all defense.
Let's just be very clear. My dreams don't involve sexualized monkeys.
You're going to listen back and you're going to hear what I heard.
I don't know. Cut that. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for listening. Rate, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the stuff, and tell your friends.